no one actually cares what you do. Watch this. I can literally go right into this target and just be an absolute menace. Guys, don't you want to high five me?
Okay, so I know I make a lot of jokes about—
No, bro, ain't no jokes about this one, dude. First of all, he's a weirdo. Look at his outfit.
What the hell is even that?
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Zen, and today we are back with another reaction. Today we're reacting to TikToker breaks into a house for a video. What? Now, me personally, I don't think this is the right profession for a TikToker.
Bruh.
You don't want to be in that situation because you come in my house. Now what are you gonna do? You gonna hit me with one of these? Renegade!
Wow.
Help! Help! Help me! Help!
Now you gotta record your TikToks in heaven. Come on, like, why would you do that? If you do not have the skill set of the robber and your skill set is TikToker, why would you walk into a random stranger's house for a video, for some clicks? No, if you're gonna go that far, just commit all the way. You better take something.
What?
You already broke in and entered, might as well finish committing the crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I'm not saying steal, but I'm saying don't go in at all. Alright. He ain't gonna listen. Look at him.
Oh my God!
He look like the evil kid from Toy Story. You know he don't listen. Come on, he's bad. He was a bad kid, now he's a bad adult. He is lame.
Bruh.
So we're just gonna get into this video and see TikToker breaks into a house for a video. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Into strangers' houses prank. I'm literally in so many people's way. Guys, don't you want to high five me?
This is a grown man.
Wow.
You should be ashamed.
Ladies and gentlemen, my hand has been forced. Today I saw a TikTok so bad that my moral compass wouldn't allow me to not make a video on it. It's not easy being a good guy, people. Now, a question I get asked a lot by you guys is, how do I find all of these people that I make videos on? And the honest truth is just a combination of being on the internet too much and going out and looking for them. Can't believe I just revealed my secret like that, but hey, I'm an open guy. And with this never-ending search, there are a lot of people, lots of videos, lots of TikTokers, lots of individual stories, whatever, that I just never end up making a video on. And this is normally because even if I think what I'm seeing is video worthy, there might just not be enough to it. It might just be like one small isolated incident that's not really enough to talk about. So what ends up happening a lot is I'll come across something, decide not to make a video on it, and then months later the situation will develop, something new will happen, and I'll be like, okay, it's time. And that's exactly what's happened today with a video I saw from a TikToker named Dennis the Menace. Now, some of you might recognize this guy. Like 6 months to a year ago, he was kind of going viral for this video series he was doing where he was saying no one cares what you do in public, and he would go into public and act like an absolute psychopath.
Best believe I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he might be crazy for real. Let me tell you something. If anybody in this world walks in the Target and you are there and they start doing some crazy stuff like, I'm about to crash out.
Huh?
You do not look at him once. You act like he is Danny Phantom. He didn't went ghost in here.
Bruh.
He is invisible. You act like that, you hear me? Because you don't ever know how crazy somebody is. He mess around, catch you staring and be like, oh, I got one, and come eat your toes. Nah, nope, I won't be having none of them problems. So what I personally do is I act like he don't exist. If he did this in the store at Target, I'm gonna act like he don't exist. And as soon as we get in the car, we talking about it, saying, oh my God, he is crazy. It's gonna be one of those. Come on now.
Now, when I first saw these TikToks, I was considering making a video on him just because what he was doing was so lame, but for whatever reason, I ended up deciding against it. That was until today when I saw a TikTok that he more recently uploaded, where he goes a step further from just going into a Target and yelling like a psychopath, and he does something that I think needs to be talked about. We're gonna look at some of his older videos too today, but we're gonna start with this one because that's the reason this video is getting made. Prepare to get angry. Let's begin.
Let's go.
Walking into strangers' houses prank.
Let's try this one. Let's try this one.
I'm gonna rob the out of this place.
What the are you doing? Get the off my property. I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, so right off the bat, I'm sure you can
Wow.
I'm gonna rob this place. Look at the dumb face he's making. He could have did this without making a dumb face. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. Oh my god, now when I get to bake him, everybody gonna be talking about, why'd you bake him? No, now I'm on him. Look at his hairline. What even is that? That boy has a trash hairline. That's why he mad. He mad at me because his barber didn't do him justice. Your barber trash, your eyebrows trash, your teeth are dirty, and your beard is ugly. But you mad at me? Come on, bro. Like, people are crazy. Now what if this dude came out with a baseball bat and beat you up? You would have been talking about, oh my god, my kneecaps are broke. Why'd you do that? Huh? Like, I don't understand people, bro.
tell this guy is pretty cool. This is basically his shtick. He goes around in public being a general nuisance and just kind of acting unhinged. Normally he's in a grocery store yelling stuff, doing this stupid laugh that he does. But in this TikTok, he's decided to take it to a neighborhood. So he walks up to this guy's Ring doorbell, says, I'm gonna rob this place, and then walks away, says, okay, he's gonna call the police, let's go to the house across the street. Now, while what he's done already in this video is insane, it's gross, it should be grounds to be banned off TikTok. If you read their community guidelines, it wouldn't sound like things like this would be allowed. But what he's gonna do next is just a whole new level of insanity, and again, it's why this video is being made.
Out to the house across the street. Bro, no one's house is unlocked. Sometimes the back door could be open. Let's see what we got back cooking in the backyard.
Dude, he's an idiot.
Oh my god, look at this. I'm literally in somebody's house.
Yeah, this is content in 2023. So I don't know if this is staged or not. I feel like it's not. To me, if you were gonna stage something like this, you would stage a reaction and not just have what looks like a teenage girl peek around the corner looking terrified because she just saw someone break into her home. So I feel like this is real. Which leads me to the question, how does a person manage to get to such a low point in their life? How do you get so desperate for internet attention, internet validation, whatever it might be, that you are willing to break into someone's home and film it? And
I think I know the answer. He has too much time on his hands. He has no girlfriend, he has no hobby, he has no job, he is lame. I figured it out, Eureka! I've made a discovery. This dude is trash. Where's his mama at? So we can tell her he is trash. Mom, take him back. You brought him in here. You gonna have to take him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just something wrong with people. Like, who bullied you to where you do some weird stuff like this? Did somebody make fun of your shoes in high school?
What is that?
Did you get stuffed in the wrong locker? Did they take your lunch money? Like, let me know something. I can help you come back. Well, not me personally, but hey, somebody might help you. Like, I don't know.
And maybe a better question, what is wrong with these 75,000 people that follow this guy?
They're idiots.
This seriously might be the worst thing I've ever seen from TikTok. We've seen another person do this, that Mizzy guy I covered a few months ago, and since the internet has absolutely ruined the minds of millions of people, here we are comparing home invasion pranks. I think Mizzy's was a lot better, because at least he just acted like he walked into the wrong home, said he was looking for a study group. This guy walks in and decides to act like a caveman who was recently thawed and introduced back to society. I mean, if this wasn't staged, this guy is seriously lucky he walked into this particular home, because honestly, I think a lot of people in America see a fully grown man acting this way in a home they weren't invited into. There's gonna be an incident, and I think it would probably be justified. We talked about this in that convenience store robbery prank video, how it's very easy to forget as the audience that the people who are on the other side of the camera don't know this is a prank. A person acting like this who just broke into your home, I don't know how you wouldn't see this as an immediate immediate threat. I mean, seriously, I don't know how else to put it. Is it gonna take somebody getting killed for people to stop being so stupid?
Yes.
I really try not to throw around names when I make these videos. I always try to keep them very constructive, but I feel like in this instance, it's objectively true. If this is not staged, this guy is an idiot. If you do this, you are asking to be shot by someone defending their home and their
Facts.
children and their family. I mean, I try not to get heated when I make these videos, but it's just insane to me that people like this exist, and that there are parents out there who have failed their children who now follow this guy and think stuff like this is funny. I really hope this is fake, but knowing the other videos that this guy has made, the
It's
ones
not.
you're about to see, my hopes are not high.
No one actually cares what you do. Watch this. I can literally go right into this target and just be an absolute menace. Guys, don't you want to high five me?
Okay, so I know I make a lot of jokes about
No, bro. Ain't no jokes about this one, dude. First of all, he's a weirdo. Look at his outfit.
What the hell is even that?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I thought the sweater was actually kind of clean, but I don't like his accessories. You know, he looks like he's emo. I want to kill my mom.
What?
He looks like one of those. But I don't know. As a grown man, like, how do you look at yourself in the mirror after doing something like this? How do you go home and say, I'm shaving my beard, shaving my mustache. I'm a grown man. And then lay in the bed and go to sleep. Like, no, you just did some weird stuff, dude, at Target. Everybody looked at you like, well, I guess, I don't know, they probably don't care enough, but like, people went home and talked about you and said you're weird. Like, you don't have no shame? What does your mom think of this? Where is your mom? Where's your dad? Are you bored? Like, so somebody just needs to just smack some sense into him. Like, maybe he just needs to get beat up one good time and he won't do nothing dumb again.
Studies on this channel, like saying a person needs to be studied. But being completely serious here for a minute, I think that a study on guys like this would be genuinely helpful. Just trying to dive into the brain of people who are willing to do whatever it takes to get attention on the internet. You know, the rich pianos of TikTok clout.
Yes.
I think it might actually shed some light on what the internet is doing to the population. Because, I mean, it's one thing if a person is just genuinely unwell and they need some real medical help, and that causes them to go out in public and do something like this. This is not what that is. If there was not a camera rolling, this guy would not be doing this. For a person to be willing to break every single societal behavioral standard that they were presumably raised with for a TikTok, surely we should be trying to figure out the cause for that, right?
I can literally scream random dates at people and no one cares. January 14th, 2023. March 7th, 2023 at 11 p.m.
I swear if this video gets copyright claimed because of this runaway instrumental in the background, I'm going to lose my mind. Another very telling characteristic of these videos is that it's all based off the premise that this guy is realizing you can do whatever you want in public, and upon
I mean, like, cause nobody's gonna give him the time of day. This dude is clearly looking for attention. Mommy didn't spank you enough when you were a kid? Like, what are you looking for? I'll take off my belt and whoop you. Like, get a little closer. Promise you, you're gonna catch this 5-knuckle shuffle right in your nose. Like, oh my God. Like, people like this are just weird. Like, it's a drug. It's a drug, y'all. I'm telling y'all, clout is a drug for real. Y'all see what it's doing to him? He's high right now.
Wow.
He done took some type of clout. I don't know where I'm going with this, because clout isn't a physical thing, but it's a drug. It's a drug. And clearly, he's showing us a first-hand display of how it's a drug. Now, the security guard finna get on him. Get on him.
On realizing this, what this guy decides to go do is basically just harass people. Yell at them, scream at them, make a scene in public, purposely make people uncomfortable. Not go around and like compliment people or go do a few good deeds. No, when this guy realized he had free will, all he wanted to do is harass people trying to get some groceries.
No one actually cares what you do. Watch this. I can literally just lay here and nobody cares. Guys, aren't I just laying here? I'm literally in so many people's way.
That's dirty.
I can just ask people for hugs and they're going to forget about it in minutes. Hug me! One of y'all better hug me right now. See? That's the worst thing that they could possibly do.
I honestly think the craziest part about these videos is this guy's following and his comment sections, because it's really not that hard to believe that there would be a single guy out there who found this funny, who found doing stuff like this in public enjoyable. But what is kind of hard to believe is that there are seemingly hundreds of thousands of people who think the same way. If you go through this guy's account and you look at the comments, most of them are positive. Like, one of the top few comments will always be something about this guy's confidence is insane. insane. I mean, how do you see this and then attribute a positive characteristic to this guy? I mean, seriously.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me I sit in my room and make a video about some nonsense that I just watched, and I get mean comments, but this dude goes in public and actually messes with people, and he don't get mean comments? Huh? What type of weird stuff is that? I'm not bothering nobody. I'm at home. He's not at the house. He's ruining other people's days. Imagine you have a 8-hour shift. You're only 3 hours in. You're at that moment where you're hungry and you're angry and you've been at the register all day, and this dude comes in acting a fool. You're gonna be angry. So before the next time you leave a comment talking about, oh, your conference is insane, think about that 8-hour shift you gotta work at Jewel's or something, like, I don't know, another grocery store, Whole Foods. Think about it.
Obviously, this has nothing to do with confidence. This is an extreme sense of entitlement, a
Facts.
total disregard to the people around you. I mean, you go into a store and you scream something, you do something stupid for a one-off TikTok, whatever, nobody really cares, right? But to do this dozens and dozens of times, the same shtick over and over again, there's a difference between being self-confident and not really giving a whole lot of thought about what the people around you think when it comes to stuff like what you wear, what you like to do, things of that nature. But that does not mean that you should go out into public and make it your #1 priority to be a nuisance and bother people for sport. Those two things are not the same. Now, we could keep going through this guy's TikToks, but truthfully, they're all the same. He walks into a public space, yells a few questionable things, does that laugh he likes to do, and then cuts the video. I really feel like there's a problem with the internet as a whole when it comes to social media and not cracking down on stuff like this. I mean, I understand that stuff like this is not necessarily against a lot of social media platforms' community guidelines, but I feel like these bigger platforms like YouTube and TikTok have to have some sort of responsibility in this. Now, you can make the argument that content like this is not necessarily harming anybody, and I might partially agree, but I don't think that's a very good argument. Social media platforms allowing videos like this and stuff of this nature, I'm not just talking about this guy in particular, and allowing them to blow up and get millions of views and make the people who made them famous is undoubtedly encouraging people to copy this behavior. Now,
I agree, you know what I'm saying? But like, do I think it's ban-worthy behavior or like censor-worthy behavior? I don't know. Cause TikTok could be like, you know, well, they not doing nothing to us. Or not no, because I guess if you put that in another scenario, it don't really make sense. But it's like, I guess it's not really directly negatively affecting anybody, if that makes sense. It's not really like, you know, harming anybody particularly. It's not like he's like over the top spitting on somebody's face that's working or something like that, you know? It's not like that. But, you know, to some extent, it's like, you know, like, why are we pushing this out? TikTok be doing some weird stuff all the time. They be shadow banning people. They be like making it so your stuff not pushed out. Like, I don't know. Like, it seemed weird that they push out goofy stuff like this, but then turn around and try to ban something else. Like, I don't know. It's giving hypocrite. But then again, that's why y'all finna get banned TikTok, and y'all know me. I ain't signing no petition. Goofy.
am I saying that these videos where he's walking around a grocery store and just being annoying should be deleted off TikTok? Not necessarily, but am I saying the video where he breaks into a person's house should be deleted off of TikTok? Absolutely, and I think that should have gotten him banned. I mean, there's got to be some sort of line that these social media platforms draw where they're like, okay, everything up to this point is harmless enough, but past this point we can't encourage this kind of behavior and we can't help the people engaging in this behavior get famous.
He just stole a dog.
I mean, it's just like that YouTube prankster who got shot a couple of months ago, who after getting shot because he was pulling a stupid YouTube prank, said he was going to continue making similar pranks. So we've got a guy on YouTube who has already pushed a prank to the point of getting violent, just like thousands of other pranksters on this website, who is going to continue to use YouTube to do it again. I mean, I genuinely have made a video on this website where I talk about a guy being kind of weird for covering himself in peanut butter for his YouTube channel that got age restricted because it was deemed not safe for children, but videos like the one I covered last week where a guy robs a store as a YouTube prank is a-okay, baby. That would never...
I hate that. That's one thing I hate for real, how inconsistent, you know, these policies be. They ban something else, but something worse won't get banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happened to me. That happened to me. I got a strike for reacting to a video, but the original video is still up, so it had to be something I said, right? I said I will punch a Karen so hard that her head falls off her. But there's people out here saying racial slurs and stuff and ain't getting in trouble either. Like I don't know, like it's just inconsistent, and it really grinds my gears that, you know, it's that way, but I guess it is what it is.
Never encourage a young kid to do something stupid, right? No, peanut butter is what we need to save our children from. I mean, seriously, at some point we gotta stop letting these social media platforms off the hook. If you want to allow content like this on your platform, okay, do it. But then don't try and parade as this child-friendly environment.
Thanks.
If you demonetize people and age restrict people for saying a few no-no words, but then let content like this run rampant among those oh-so-impressionable audiences, your actions are performative. Either follow your own guidelines or just don't have them. I mean, there's literally a section in the YouTube community guidelines barring dangerous or threatening pranks. Pranks that lead victims to fear imminent serious physical danger or that create serious emotional distress in minors. Yet you have a guy on YouTube who was recently shot because the prank he pulled put someone in fear for their life. That guy was then found not guilty by a jury, proving that at least 12 people agreed that that prank was too far. Yet his channel's fine. The video where he talks about it is not age restricted, but my peanut butter video is. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Well, guys, sorry. Did not mean to rant for the last like 3 minutes. What are y'all's thoughts? Am I getting a little bit too worked up over nothing? Sometimes I just get worried that we're a little bit too far gone, you know? If these are the trends now, if this is what's passing as content, if the pranks people are pulling these days are passing as pranks, what's gonna be happening in 10 years? We're gonna start seeing the terrorist attack challenge? I mean, seriously, where's the ceiling? Because I don't think we're there yet. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like.
Man, I don't know. I think I agree. Like, it really irks my soul how inconsistent the community guidelines are, and then they try to parade as like, oh, this friendly space, you know, police space. No, you're not police, because y'all let some stuff slide and other stuff don't. Like, you keep it even, keep it fair. Like, honestly, I think y'all be picking favorites and hating, you know? That just is what it is. But, you know, like, what can we do at the end of the day? Like I said, like, I don't know. I think it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. You just gotta bite that bullet and try to, you know, do what's best for you, I guess. I don't know. Like, this dude was wild. Like, we didn't even really get on the fact that he walked into some random stranger's house and just started screaming. We didn't even talk about that for real. Like, we kind of just glazed past that because he did some other weird stuff. Like, what type of idiot walks into someone's house in the United States? The United States. I'm talking about Gun City. Gun capital, gun whatever you want to call it, gun country, I don't know. They got guns. Bruh. I'm not walking into nobody's house, bro, because I'm gonna get shot. Best believe if that was me in that situation, pow, 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 pow. Oh, he's still moving. Get him again. Huh? It would have been bad for me. So, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video down below in the comments. Like, what y'all think? Do y'all think, you know, these social media sites need to be held accountable? Do y'all think it's more on the creator that needs to be held accountable? Do y'all think, you know, what he did was wrong? Should it be on the platform? Should TikTok be pushing him out? Let me know something down below in the comments. And y'all know, if y'all enjoyed the video too much, subscribe. Me on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Could it just make sense to the like button if you like the video? No, it don't make sense to the like button, right? Just like this idiot who walked into some random stranger's house. Let that have been my house. Bazooka time! Boom!